So here we have the next project. So this one's got a little bit of a different outcome. So most of the ones I get, I buy them, do them up, sell them on, so I can buy more projects. This one, however, we've bought this one to fix my first ever bike actually. So I had a 2001 Suzuki TS50X. That was my first bike. This is obviously a 1989 model, a little bit older, but it's the exact same, everything's just the same. They've just changed a couple little graphics and things like that. But I'm going to put a photo of my one on screen right now. But basically, one of the oil seals and the engine have blown on mine, and it's heat seized the engine and it's done some damage. So what we're going to do is take all the good bits off this one. So like the wheels, tyres, I want the exhaust system, maybe some of the panels, things like that, put them onto mine, make the best of both bikes, and we'll make an awesome series out of it, and then we'll get that thing back on the road where it should be. Let's do it. Before we can get this thing running, let's top it up with a little bit of petrol, and then we'll see what we can do. Right, so we are full of petrol. I see no wetness or no leaks, and we do have the fuel on in the reserve. It might be blocked to the point where there's no fuel getting through it. However, I think we switch it on and, well, we'll see if it's going to do anything. Right, so we have the choke on. Let's see if we can't get it running. Right, so we're not having much luck. I'm going to pull the spark plug. Let's see if it's actually get the spark. Lovely. Let's get it back in. See if it's going to do anything. Don't want to over tighten these because you don't want to end up snapping it off inside the head. Then you'll be really screwed. We'll put the spark plug cap back on. Put it in run. Choke. Yeah, we'll give it choke. It's a 2-stroke. See if it's going to do anything. Oh! So we're not really having a whole lot of luck with that. So what I'm going to do, stick it in second gear, get a bit of momentum up, give it a push, and as you can see, it's running. Bit smoky. There is a bit of oil in the petrol that I'm putting there. Fucking hell! So I fiddled about tuning it for a little bit. Smoke's died down a bit. Runs brilliant. I mean, look at this. It runs amazing, I've got to admit. I can't fault it running wise. Idle's lovely. I mean, it's a Suzuki. I mean, it's no different to my TS. Reliable as anything. I love it. So I've just been looking over this thing. I've discovered we have got indeed, if you look in there, it's really hard to read it, but inside there it says Charmo or Charmo, I don't know how you pronounce it. That's the brand of a big bore kit, so that's pretty interesting. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and give it a really good clean up, make it look absolutely stunning, go get some photos, and it's time to strip it down. To help out with cleaning all this, I'm actually just using a spray bottle with some motorbike parts cleaner in it. It's really effective actually, it gets all the grease, chain oil, well 2-stroke oil in this case as well off it. Makes a really nice job of it. Just giving the lovely gold rims a quick little polish, and now it's time for the panels. There we go. It's definitely a good part stoner. or it would be good to put back on the road. However, well, we're not doing that. Right, so now we just get it back inside the shop, and we're going to gut it completely, everything, pile of parts. That's all that I want to be left. Haven't really got any sort of approach to this. I'm just going to start taking parts off and see what happens. Now we've got to remove the seat so we can get to the fuel tank, get that removed. Now the tank's removed, let's get the airbox off so we've got better access to everything. Now we're going to get the seat lock assembly out. Now we need to get the headlight cowl off. Now we need to get everything off the handlebars so we can get them removed. So a little sneak peek for the next video. I also just wanted to say thank you so much for all the support you've been giving me recently. We've just hit 300 subscribers at the time we recorded this video. I cannot believe the support we've got. It feels like only a couple of videos ago I was thanking you guys for getting about 10. So yeah, thank you so much. Let's get on with the video. Now we're just loosening all the bolts so we can get the upper yoke clamp off. Now we've got the clutch cable sorted, we need to get the coil pack out. Let's get the exhaust pipe off. Now for the old battery and the battery box. And then we'll get the oil tank out. So we're just going to quickly drop out the brake linkage and then we're going to attack the carb. All we're doing now is just removing the throttle cable from the carb slide so we can take the carb off completely. So it's the next day, we've made really good progress so far. We're going to get this thing fully stripped down. Sorry about the noise, it is absolutely chucking it down outside. This is British weather for you. Oh, and we've got another project. So that's going to be coming out in the next couple of videos because we've got a few more things to do on this GSX-600F, which was in the last video. We've managed to get this thing running, and we've just got a couple little final finishing bits, and we also need to give this thing a little ride. So that's going to be in probably the next video, and obviously let's get this thing fully stripped down, because the sooner this is stripped down, the sooner we can use those parts, and the sooner I can fix my one of these. Let's do it. So normally these bolts aren't this hard to get out, however, as you can see, when I'm spinning the bolt, the entire bike is going up and down, which means that the swing arm bolt is bent, which can be a pain in the arse to get it out. So I decided I'm going to start hitting it on the side of the hammer and spin it with the impact driver. That went well. Well, I was hitting that and my hammer has just died. I have never done that before. Right, it's just going to sound really over the top. I'm going to have to cut the head of this bolt off here because this whole bolt, I think, is bent somehow. I don't know how it's bent, but it is. So I need to... I can't get it through here because the bolt is that egg-shaped to the point where I'm not going to be able to get it through that way, so it's got to go out that way. And it moves really, really, really slowly this way. It moves really quickly that way, so I think the best thing is if we push it all the way through that direction and see what we can do. So I'm going to cut the top of the bolt head off, that bit there. Let's do that. Right, got the bolt head off. Let's see if we can smack it through. Whew. Hard work that is. Oh my god, it's spat out. Bloody hell, that was hard work. Oh, I've got to get that out now. Oh, there we go, finally. Right, so we've got the engine out of the TS. Now you may wonder why I've got two here. Well, I bought this one last night because my hope is, out of all three, because I've got one currently in my TS which is at home, out of all three engines I'm hoping I can get one good one out of all of them. Now they've all got big ball kits. Which has got the biggest big ball kit, I don't really know. I didn't tighten the spark plug up on this when it was running. That's probably why it was running a bit rubbish, but you can see it's leaked a bit out the top. But yeah, I've got three TS50 engines now, all with big ball kits. So I don't know which is the biggest. This one's got a Charmo big ball kit. This one's got some other thingy, I can't really remember. But yeah, we've got quite a few big ball kits between them. So I'm not quite sure which is the most powerful one. However, we'll take the heads off all of them, measure them all, whichever's in the best condition, we'll use that. Right, I turned the video off because I was bashing it, wasn't doing anything. Finally got the swing arm bolt out, that took too long. So that's the swing arm nice and loose. We're going to undo that bolt there, then we can take the entire swing arm off. Let's do that. To remove the brake pedal, there's a split pin which you have to straighten out, tap it through, and then pull it the last bit of the way, and then we can just tap the entire brake lever straight out. Now for the rear shock. Now I just need to remove the wiring harness. Now I need to just get the forks off. So there we have it, that's one gutted Suzuki TS50X. Quite a mess, but we've done it. So now, the next video of this build, we are going to be bringing my TS over here, and with those 2 spare engines that we've got, we're going to try and make a best out of 3 engines, see if we get 1 runner out of all 3. Obviously one of those already runs, however, and my one does actually run, however it smokes really bad, it's got no power, so we're going to try and fix that. So that is all going to be in a couple of videos time, because we've got that to sort out, we've also got this to sort out, so they are taking priority at the moment. But make sure you stick around, because that's going to be an awesome build, and I can't wait to get it back on the road, because we'll be getting this MOT'd and we'll be getting it road legal. So I'm going to clear all this up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.